course. So something that I discovered about myself is the fact that I actually had sleep debt. And I say this because especially for me when I was like in middle school but also like in high school, I used to like study for like long hours, which also led me to have like a very different sleep schedule. Like sometimes it would lead me to like be instantly like falling asleep, or sometimes like when I would lay down in my bed I would eventually fall asleep without having to feel tired. And after reading that module, it kind of like helped me brought up kind of like the fact that I had sleep debt and I needed to kind of like fix my schedule and sleeping. So something that was impactful for me in this course was about the studying part. And I say this because for me when I was like in middle school, teachers would always tell me like you have to study a certain amount of hours to do good on the quiz. Like even just studying at least 2-3 hours a day on the course, you will do good. And that's why for me, I had like this belief that I have to study for like a certain amount of hours without taking breaks. But for me, when I did read the course, it was interesting because I felt like it was really relevant for me, because even though if I was studying like for example 2-3 hours a day for like a math quiz, like I wouldn't even remember most of the things that I was learning. And that was because I wasn't taking breaks. I was just studying for like 2-3 hours a day nonstop without any breaks. And that's why for me, that module was very impactful to me. And even till this day, I felt like it was something that I never knew and no one had ever told me. But I feel like now that I know that even when you study, you're supposed to take breaks in between. That is something that has been very impactful for me. And also, even like as a person that is still in college, that would be one of like the great advice, especially for like any student, like even from middle school all the way into college. Yeah, and so that was basically one of the things that I discovered about myself, and also something that was very impactful for me after taking this course. Bye.